All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wawakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So those of us in this truth, we are actually mad about the oppression of this society being under Esau Edom. The majority of our people, they act as if they're not really affected, or it doesn't bother them, or, well, ain't nothing I can do about it, so might as well not worry about it type attitude. Okay? Because that is the mentality of a fool. That is the mentality of someone who lacks understanding. Us, we're mad, we're angry, we're sick and tired of the wicked ruling, we're sick and tired of unjust laws, we're sick and tired of just all the evil things that this world allows to happen. Okay? But yet have to remain in our sanity, yet have to wear our poker face, have to go throughout our days and come off as unbothered, you know, catching hell and having to come off as if you're unbothered. All this enduring that we're doing, it's not in vain. We should be mad. That is the right spirit to be in. But we still keep ourselves together. Now, a little inside, inside. So I have a little joke that I always say. I don't always say it, but I say it every now and again on, you know, pretty much women and their emotions, and how a woman, her water breaks when she gives birth because women can't hold water. So I kid you not, right? One day I was at work and it was raining a lot outside. And on my way home, my wife hit me up and told me how the basement had flooded. At this point, you know, she seemed okay. She seemed like she had it all together. Fast forward, I'm going to get to the point. I come home, go to the basement. You know, I see the water's probably about an inch high or whatever, maybe inch and a half high. Probably about, I don't know, 30, 45 gallons of water in the basement that we're scooping out. So throughout all this time, my woman was cool. She had her composure. But it wasn't until the water that we were scooping inside of this big container, when we started lifting this container up to take it upstairs, that's when she started crying. That's when her frustration picked up. And it reminded me of my joke on why a woman's water breaks during pregnancy, because women can't hold water. So while my woman was holding the water, she broke down and started crying. She lost it. And I made the joke and I told her that, and, you know, kind of, you know, cut the thickness in the air, so to speak, a little bit. We had the situation taken care of. But we go through so much. Sometimes you just want to flip, man. Sometimes you just want to cry. Sometimes you just want to just go to sleep and not wake up again, you know? And every now and again, when you feel like that, you know, we have to do our best to come out of that state, because we're in a good case, man. We're winning. All these prophecies are happening. The Lord still has us in the truth, which gives us a fighting chance. The Lord has given us our daily bread. He's given us, as much as we don't feel like working under Esau's oppression, he's given us jobs to be able to provide for ourselves and for our families. Okay, even if we're not making that much, or even if we're making a decent amount, the fact is the Lord has us getting through there, man. So with all this oppression that we're faced with, we must not crack. We shouldn't give into it. We shouldn't reflect on what we coulda, woulda, and shoulda been if we didn't come into this truth. You know, if you were athletic, you shouldn't be thinking about, well, man, what if I would have just kept going with my basketball? Where would I be right now? Or what if I would have stayed focusing on my career as this or that? What my money would be looking like right now. But yet I got to go clock in at my 9 to 5 because of the sacrifices I made. You can't be thinking like that. Oppression making a wise man mad should not have you thinking like that. Oppression making a wise man mad shouldn't have you thinking on, you know what, since I'm oppressed, I need to figure out how to become a millionaire, man. You know, I'm going to still teach and do the work, but I need to become a millionaire. That is not the spirit that Ecclesiastes 7:7 is talking about. But we are bothered. We do get irritated. We do get vexed in the spirit at the oppression. Okay? Sometimes it's ongoing so much, it's almost like a maze that you're just trying to get out of, but you're just stuck in it. And you're trying to figure out how in the hell do you get out? You're searching for that comfort, okay? Because that's that flesh kicking in. Let's go to Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 2. O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? We complain about being oppressed. We complain about Esau, Edom, and his wickedness. We complain about the wickedness of our people and these heathen. We complain about the unjust ways of the judicial system. Okay? We complain about Edomite supremacy in the legislative system. Okay? We complain about how all the food is being contaminated and poisoned, and people are being poisoned just eating, and eating is something you do to sustain your health. But instead of it sustaining your health, it's drawing away from your health. Like how a leech will suck blood out of your body. So we cry, and we're still in this captivity, right? O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. So we talk about the violence of Esau. We talk about the unjust ways of Esau. We talk about, so many different things, and we complain about so many things. And then when you get through the day, if the Lord blesses you for another day, you got to see more BS. And then, you go to bed, and if the Lord blesses you with another day, you got to see more BS. You got to deal with more BS. You got to go through more afflictions, right? But guess what? Not much longer. Every day that we wake up is another day closer to the kingdom. Every day that we wake up, we're not stuck in time. Every day that we wake up, the prophecies are not on pause, man. Did you know that every day that you wake up, you're another day closer to the kingdom? The man that you was last week, you're a week closer to the kingdom? We are a week closer to the kingdom. Every day is so different that all it would take is one thing, and that one thing could drastically change the rest of your life. Because every day is not the same. As much as we, complain about the oppression, as much as we be feeling like, how long, how much can I, take before I just feel like just whooping somebody's, ass. You know what I mean? Because giving up's not an option. But sometimes you just want to take matters into your own hand with some of the frustration that people put you through with their madness and their talking crap and all that. right? But it's not about that. We're here to endure. So how long do we have to endure, brothers? Not much longer. How do I know? I don't know the exact day. I don't know the exact hour. But I clearly know the season. And it's the reason for the season. Okay? Matter of fact, we so close into that season, Esau gonna start trying to lock brothers up for treason. You know? So how long will I cry? How long will we cry? How long will we complain? Not much longer. Okay? Oh Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. So it's like a repetitive lifestyle of just catching afflictions, catching hell. But we have to bear it though. All right? And the reward at the end of it all, boy, we gonna be sitting nice. Man, if we be at those men, we gonna be sitting nice. I'm talking about, man, you know how you get a little money on your paycheck, that feeling you get of just knowing you got some money. That little breadcrumb you get broken off, man. And you be feeling all jolly inside, like, hell yeah. About to go buy me a pack of Modelo's, man. About to go get some wine, you know. I can use this little extra money, throw it in my tank. You over here getting all jolly and happy over little stuff. And imagine receiving everything. Come on, man. We ain't got much longer. We in it right now, yeah. And every day can sometimes just feel like it's just the same thing over and over and over again. You clocking in, you clocking out, you going home. Okay? You clocking in, you clocking out. You're going home. You know, you're going to the grocery store. You go out and get something to eat. You stop by a fast food joint. You know what I mean? You cook a meal, or your woman cooks a meal. You know, you're watching TV or watching something on your phone. You're clocking in, you're clocking out, and then it's the same pattern. And then, of course, you know, you got to add your studying and all that. Of course. But every day can start to feel like straight insanity. But we are not in the same time that we was yesterday. We are not in the same time that we was 2 hours ago. In fact, so many things are happening that 2 hours ago can become old news fast, you know, because so much is happening, because the end is coming. All right. So as much as we may ask, how long will we complain? How long do we got to go through this? Not long. And the so-called white man, Esau Edom, his days are numbered. Let's get that in Psalms 104 in verse 9. Thou hast set a bound that they being Esau Edom, may not pass over, that they turn not again to cover the earth. That's speaking of the wicked. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and they covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It's Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom has been given a certain boundary for their rulership, and they can't cross that boundary. Once they reach that point, once the sands of time runs out for them, at that very moment, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to cut their rulership off. Okay? They're going to sever the umbilical cord of wickedness. Check that out. So we ain't got much longer. Esau's days are numbered. Esau's days are numbered. Let's touch on Romans. Chapter 8 and verse 15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the power. How do you guys know you're the Israelites? because our spirit bears witness. Now shut your ass up. Verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the power, and joint heirs with Mashiach, if so be we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. So we have to go through the sufferings in order for us to see the reward. See, Yahweh Shai showing you that he is a so-called black man, because it is not in the so-called white man's character to have that if I'm eating, we all eating mentality. That is an Israelite mentality. A nigga in the hood will be committing all the adultery in the world. A nigga in the hood will be robbing niggas all through and through. But when it comes to his close clique or his close homies, he may have that mentality of, hey man, we all eating. You know? Put it in the pot, so to speak. Because that's our mentality, looking out for each other. So Yahweh Shah looked out for us. And we got to return the favor, man. We have to suffer right alongside with our Lord, so that we may reign with him, so that we may be glorified right alongside with him. Okay? My dog's starting to cry. She wants to get out the cage. She's going to have to wait. Verse 18, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So the sufferings that we go through in this time, being angry because we're oppressed, wondering how long we got to deal with this madness, how long we got to feel these burdens. Okay? We don't have much longer left. Because for one, Esau's days are numbered, which means what? Every second, every increment of a moment in time is another moment closer to Esau's downfall and another moment closer to our deliverance. From the time that I started making this video up until now, we're even closer to the kingdom than from what I said before. And that's the mentality we have to have. I don't care if you go to work and it just seems the same every day. You could have been this, you could have been that. To hell with all that shit. This is another day that you have, that you've woken up, you're still alive, and you're another day closer, which means another step closer to the kingdom. You know, certain brothers, man, they have this mentality because of the weight, because of the patience we have to have. Like the prophecies are just on pause. They're just stuck. They're on freeze mode. And every day that goes by is the same. Nothing's happening. Hell nah. Shit. So we got to remain in this truth, man. We got to remain in our right minds. Let's close it with Hebrews. Chapter 10 and verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. So it's already been promised unto us what we would receive if we hold on. Okay? Because the sufferings that we go through in this very moment, in this present life that we are in, it can't be compared to what we are going to receive. And that's promised unto us. All we have to do is hold fast to this knowledge. Hold on to this truth. Hold on. Don't let go. Okay? Because think about this. If you're holding on to a ledge, you can let go, but you'll fall to your death. Or you can hold on and bear that pain a little bit longer, because seconds away from you is your help coming to grab you by the hands and lift you up, which represents Yahweh Shai. So we're holding on. Our fingers are hurting. Our arms are getting sore spiritually. We could let go. You know, it'd be such a relief to let go, but it would only be a few moments before you splat to your death. Hold on to this truth, man. No matter how much it hurts, we have to hold on, because this is our profession. This is what we're here to do. This is who we are. Okay? For us brothers who are teaching. And then for you men who aren't necessarily teachers or prophets, you have a job to do as well. And you might ask, what? Have faith, believe, study, take notes down, and apply these things to your life. Keep the holy days to the best of your ability. And don't beat yourself up if you miss a certain holy day or you don't do something correctly, because we are in the time of rehearsal. Have a good heart toward the Lord. Have the mentality of trying to do your best to please him. So when you do go off, it's still understood based off of him weighing out your thoughts and weighing out your intent, that he'll show mercy to you. Okay? So we just have to hold on. Endure this madness for a little bit longer. How long? Not much longer. That's how long. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wa Rakakwadash. Shalom.